Scorpio. You know what I feel about you? I feel like a Scorpio, you are coming to a period that whatever you are laser focused into right now is becoming gold. I feel like a Scorpio is a sign right now that whatever you're doing regarding your career and your work is like you are developing here a ruthless ambition to achieve something here, to achieve a goal. You have a precise goal. And now a Scorpio, you know, it's like the moment where, okay, you found it, you're doing it, and nothing else can take you off that road. Because this is not just about the idea of accumulating wealth and stability or security regarding whatever you're doing or dedicating your life right now, but this is about doing something that you love doing. And a Scorpionic energy, or someone that has a lot of Scorpio, you don't have medium point with these things, you know? It's like when you love it, you love it. And if you don't love it, it means you hate it. You know? Like that's a very strong Scorpionic, you know, characteristic. And I think that, you know, like all this Leo energy, because this is what is happening in Scorpio. So we started the month with some tension, okay? Because Mars has been doing a grand square in the beginning. During the first week, the first 4-5 days of July, we had a strong square and opposition between Mars, Saturn, and Uranus. So you have Saturn, you have Mars in your 10th house, which is your drive of actions. And I think that you have been very active here regarding a project or something that you're doing that is related to your work, or something that you're doing that it's about creating a position, a new position maybe, or an existing position you had that now is being even more developed. And this is the Leo energy, no? But all this in the beginning of the month was clashing with Uranus as well in Taurus. So Mars going against Saturn in your 4th, Aquarius, and then having Uranus in Taurus in your 7th house of relationships, and then Mars clashing from your work, your career side, your outside world. So there is a big correlation here, or there has been a lot of tension maybe in the past, and still now you are experiencing it. But I suppose, I mean, as I'm looking at your chart and I intuitively can feel you, Scorpio. And of course, if you resonate with this story, you know that this is a general reading. So maybe what I'll be telling today, it would not resonate with your own personal story. Don't, you know, it doesn't matter. Go and check other videos, Scorpio, okay? But I feel like you probably had a lot of tensions regarding your work and this position, like that you are like really working your ass off in. I think that you're putting like all your actions and your passion is really directed to this thing that you're doing right now. But this square, I think that there were many, maybe people of your family or very people that are in your home environment, you know, because that's 7th house, 4th house clashing with this 10th house. I think that there were many issues regarding the connections that were involved in this work environment. Something here was someone maybe very near your family, or someone that you live with, or it has a strong influence in your home environment. Maybe could be just simply a friend or a coworker, but that you share a lot of emotional bond with. I think that there were some discourse here in the beginning of the month, no? Where I feel that you had been, in a way, so focused into doing here something that maybe these people or this precise person might have some issues with your behavior towards them because of what you were doing. It's almost like I feel like, now you're in action mode. And this is the thing, Mars is your planet. So every aspect or transition that Mars experience during this period is touching you very strongly, and I feel like Mars, it's almost like you were so focused into something here that it almost felt like the rest didn't have much place here. Anything that could look overly dependent on you, Scorpio, I feel that during this first week of July, I feel like you felt that you kind of had to defend or put a boundary regarding this sector of your life, because maybe somebody was feeling neglected because maybe you were not giving them as enough time or attention as you used to give them in the past. And this is a moment where you're like, well, I'm sorry, but this is the moment where I need to center myself in this, and I don't have time for that, I feel almost like this has been probably a subject that has been creating some tensions in your life in the beginning of July. But now, what I think is, and this is the reason why I wanted to do this reading for you today, because your planet Mars, it's gonna do a conjunction tomorrow with Venus in this 10th house, Scorpio. The lovers coming together at work. Something here about your work and your finances is being a real success. As I'm saying this, Scorpio, I said it already. Something that you are doing is transforming to gold. And you're calling the attention here. Something about what you're doing in your career and your work, or a project you have that you're putting a lot of physical effort into, is like, this is the show time. Like, this is the moment where you are being seen. Leo, the self being seen, being expressed. Like, something here is almost like you are expressing your passion, your creativity. It's like big, very, very big. To the point, you're in Scorpio and probably you know this already. 6 of Cups. Scorpio, many people think of the Scorpio as, the scorpion. Like the animal, the Scorpio. But you're a transformative sign. And you're not only represented by the Scorpio, there are many animal totems that can represent the Scorpio. And it's not neither that every Scorpion gets to each level of a Scorpio, okay? Like that evolution, the rise of the Scorpio. Not everybody gets to that level. But looking at what has happened to you astrologically speaking, and connecting with these cards, and trying to feel or connect with your energy right now, Scorpio, I feel like you're in a process, in a moment in your life right now where the Scorpio is becoming the ego during this month. And you were already doing this. But it's almost like right now is when the culmination is happening. It's like it's happening at the top level. You are becoming probably even much more secure in yourself regarding what is your position at work, what is your purpose. It's like what you're doing is aligned to these beliefs you have. You know, we had a new moon in Cancer while the sun is still in Cancer and Mercury was, and I think it's still right now, is in Cancer. So the sun, Mercury, and a new moon in Cancer, which is a fellow water sign for you. So when there are movements, important movements of the moon or aspects of the moon, this is something that probably you're gonna feel a lot. And this is exactly touching your ninth house, the house of spirituality, philosophy, beliefs, external new ideas that you are receiving, new information that has to do with this new sense of spirituality that you had been creating and that you're starting to like nourish, and you want to nourish more. It's new, this part for you, Scorpio, because now you're having new beliefs. And it's almost like these new beliefs, maybe you were in the process of internally speaking, like these things is like you were internally developing these new ideals, and you were discovering new, you were having maybe here some new interests that you wanted to learn or even that you wanted to teach. Ninth house is a lot regarding high learning or high teaching. So something here had started in your life that is not only touching you, it's regarding the exterior and probably this career work environment that you are very focused in right now. And this is something here is starting or had already started, that it's almost like putting you in this position of, or you are learning, it's like you're learning a lot of new things, but you are also probably teaching new things here. It's like being the student and being the professor at the same time. You know? Yes, I feel this very strongly, Scorpio. And now, so we have this new moon, and this is something that will happen on the 19th of July. And then now we are gonna experience this famous conjunction between Venus and Mars in your 10th house. And of course, having Uranus in Taurus in your 7th house of partnerships. You are having a lot of feelings here about your connections. It's like right now, Scorpio, you're in a moment where you are realizing the people that you want to keep close in your life. And I think that you come from a long period where I think you had been cutting off some connections that for you they're starting to feel toxic, or maybe relationships that they were part of your past, and now you are kind of opening yourself up to probably new connections. But the thing is, with the Six of Cups coming in your first, as in your present, I think that there might be a lot of connections regarding your work environment that are being like, wow, I mean, man, it's like you're having here a deep bond, maybe particularly with someone. It could be just simply a friend, or as I said, a co-worker, or somebody that has something to do regarding this practical life that you have. But suddenly it's like you have an encounter here where you feel like this super deep connection almost like a, if you believe in this, almost like a past life connection, you know, the Six of Cups, because there is an attachment here to the past. But the difference as I'm feeling this card is that I don't feel this as maybe somebody coming from the past. It could be, you know, someone that you were related to in the past and now it's coming back in your life, or you're just simply having memories or nostalgia over this connection. But I don't know why, I feel that this is a moment where maybe you are thinking about these connections, but you are experiencing them in a new way, Scorpio. Even if they are past connections, it's like there is something here that you are feeling old, but in a new way. And for me, that's Uranus talking to you from your 7th house. Scorpio, you are not seeing connections in the same way. And whatever we're talking about, your family, definitely. I mean, I think that your family, your foundations are your roots, had an important weight for you during this year, and it's still gonna be for the rest of the year. I mean, when family or foundations are not important, they're always in a way important, but I think that particularly for you and during this whole last period, the 4th house is a house that has been an important thematic that I think that has been highlighting and been touching many aspects in your life regarding even your career and what you were doing and on how you saw these connections. Maybe you come from a period where you had been thinking and analyzing and feeling or thinking about how do you relate to your father, how do you relate to your mother, how you relate to your siblings or your family in general, no? And then how these connections do have a correlation on how you build your own self connections to maybe friends or a lover that you have now in your life, a possible lover, or maybe these new connections are starting to appear and that you are much more reflecting in, okay, how this influence, no, this part of my life. Thinking on when you were a child, memorizing here things from when you were a child, maybe on how you were educated and how you felt about these memories right now. It's like what these memories is like, what's the place of these memories? And how is that they influence you in these new connections and this new vision you have about your relationships? Because that's what Uranus is doing in your 7th house, Scorpio. Like, Uranus is the one that wants freedom, autonomy. Uranus wants to break the rules. He doesn't like tradition, you know? So he wants to see the other world and he wants to bring things also in movement and fast. And you're becoming very popular right now, you know, even if you had been struggling with some connections in your life, probably regarding this family circle or maybe in your work environment, you know that you're entering a moment where you're calling the attention and there is a lot of people that are being magnetized towards you. You are always a magnet to people, you know. But I think that right now it's like it's becoming even stronger, you know. And you're being more popular here and people are looking at you and they are seeing you, Scorpio. And they really, I feel almost like I feel this energy of people are admiring you for your work and the actions that you are taking right now, no matter what obstacles you had to go through or situations you had to confront. And no matter even if there's someone here that might be feeling a little bit, as I said, neglected, no, because of this new focus you have right now. But in general, people are, it's almost like the sun. Of course, man. I mean, Scorpio. Baff, you know? The sun. You know, this card has been coming a lot in these readings, and we're gonna enter in Leo season by the 22-23 of this month. And now we're experiencing this wonderful like conjunction between Venus and Mars in your 10th in Leo, Scorpio. Like, for me, this is a confirmation of exactly what I was saying before. You're calling the attention. But the thing now for you, and this is what I wanted to say with this Uranus in the 7, is that you want to see it's like you are looking for connections where you feel this deep connection, no? Like, you don't, it's like Scorpio doesn't have time now for superficial. I mean, you never have, like, you're not the sign that loves to spend time in superficial connections. Not at all. You know, it's like a Scorpio, you always, the people are very near in your circle. It's people that you can be very close to, you know, and that you love and that you protect and that you are very loyal. You know, like that sense of loyalty you have towards the people that you love. But the thing is that right now, Scorpio, you're finding a balance here regarding on how you create these bonds that are very deep, very spiritual, you know, these connections that are in another realm. But you want experiencing them as well in this new idea of freedom that you have as well. Is that you want to be very connected, but you want to be also be able to feel independent inside these connections. It's like you don't want to feel restrained here. It's like you want to feel free. You want to be able to feel that, yes, you can exchange cups, but that you will always have a preservation of your own self here, you know? Really, this is how I'm feeling you, Scorpio. Now, I would like to know what is coming in the obstacle for a Scorpio. Because Mars doing its job the beginning of this month, and probably maybe I'm connecting here with the Scorpio that this is what is happening to you right now. You know, it's becoming very clear to you right now. It's like the truth has been spoken here, at least for you. It's like something here has been enlightened in your past. Something here is coming more clear to you, or you are gathering information that is very important. And this is information that it makes you really happy. Like, there is something here that it does make you very, very happy. And I think it could be regarding an important connection in your life. Now, what I do see here is that, as I have to talk in general, because, you know, it's a general reading, of course. If you would like a private reading, you can always contact me on my email below. I leave the information right down there. But as these connections, you know, it's like you're starting to realize as well, it's like you're so loyal and so noble, you know, when you love someone. I think that sometimes as Scorpios, you don't even realize how much you are able to give to the people that are very close to you. And this is something that probably people near you, many times they even take it for granted because they obvious that, you know, and then when a Scorpio maybe is in the moment where you're needing maybe to center here more in yourself, some of these people might be the ones who will also have a problem because suddenly you're not giving them as much as attention as you gave before. But I don't think that this will be like massive problems for you. I think that this is something that, yeah, might create some tensions in these connections, but you will easily be able to overcome them, because it's like right now I feel, Scorpio, you're being empowered here. And you're also realizing it's like you're coming here into security. It's like you're becoming more secure of yourself and what is your path here. And you are so centered, you know, like you are realizing very well what you want here. And when you come to this level is also when you see where maybe in what connections you have misplaced your loyalty. Maybe you're starting to realize that some people in the past you have given maybe a little bit over too much. And maybe there are other connections that right now you should be paying more attention to as well. So I see that there is something here, emotionally speaking, that you are trying to balance inside your connections. And I gotta say, I think these connections, they are it's like they are super related regarding your work as your home environment. Like very close, Scorpio. Now, when I see this tower coming in your obstacle, the clash of Mars opposing your 4th house in Aquarius, where Saturn is. And you know that we're gonna have a full moon in this 4th house by the end of this month, when Jupiter is also coming back. So you have a retrograde of Jupiter coming back in your 4th in July. Plus then you have also Saturn and the moon, a full moon. Something here is coming to the light in your home environment. And maybe whatever is coming to light, this is not something easy to confront. This might mean some changes regarding where you're living right now. Or like that people that have, it's like these people that influence your home environment. There are some changes here. And I'm not gonna say that these changes are easy, but I don't feel this as a big drama neither. I feel this is almost like you are restructuring, it's like you are making new structures regarding your home environment, Scorpio. Now, too many cards. I saw the Wheel of Fortune many times coming before for you, Scorpio. So let's see if the Wheel of Fortune might want to come out again. Justice. Coming back to balance. Putting the scales in balance. Libra here. Libra energy. This is maybe something very specific that won't resonate with everybody who is watching this video right now, but I need to express this, all right? There is maybe one precise connection in your life that it's very important to you. And yeah, there has been something here that happened that kind of exploded. Maybe there was a very difficult conversation, or something here happened unexpected, Scorpio. Something here exploded in a way, but I'm telling you, I'm not seeing this as like super negative. I think that this was something that had to happen. Maybe it had been in the past. And I think that there is almost like a coming back right now. Or you are thinking about this situation again right now. It's very present right now for you. And maybe this connection, whoever it was in your life or whoever it is in your life, there was a lot of tensions in between with this person, probably a lot of difficult communication, maybe some, as I said, like unexpected things that happened that made in a stable situation, something that looked stable, it wasn't stable any longer, you know. And then suddenly something here is happening almost as a surprise as well. Maybe you are seeing again this person during this month. Maybe this person is wanting to come back to you, or you wanting to come back to them and have again a talk, a very deep emotional talk here. And I think that whatever means this conversation for you or this encounter, it's almost like you are feeling that this encounter is bringing you balance. Whatever this balance might mean to you. Something here is put at equal level. And the justice card, when it comes, Scorpio, it does tell me that there was maybe in this precise connection, there was obviously a debalance. Something here was out of the scales. But it looks like right now something is happening that is bringing back that balance, which is awesome, you know? Like, and that is bringing also a sense of stability or new stability in this connection. Now, I want to know how a Scorpio is feeling. Like, how is that you see yourself consciously in this reading? Something that you want to say. What do you want to say here, Scorpio? Maybe you're thinking of sending a message. This is rapid communication, the Knight of Swords, you know? And something here is like you really feel that you need to say, you need to talk, you need to express. You have an idea here that you want to communicate to someone. And you know what? This Knight of Swords is rushing to the Six of Cups and this Justice. So something here you're wanting to say to someone that it's deep connected to you right now, Scorpio. Because it's almost like you want to, it's like you want to overcome this tower. Something here happened to you in a way that almost like also probably surprised you, or it surprised this person. Or maybe what you want to say right now or what you want to express is coming as a surprise to this person. But I see that whatever encounter or at what level you are encountering this connection, it's really positive, because I think that there is a big obstacle here that is being overcome. A truth also that is being expressed here, a Scorpio, with this Justice coming here. Now, I know that this is very specific, but I needed to say, and probably I'm feeling that this is something that will be coming out with the rest of the reading as well. We'll see. But Eight of Cups. Someone in your environment, a Scorpio, someone in your environment maybe has left emotionally the situation because they felt that something here was missing. 8 of Cups. Someone in your environment had detached emotionally. And you know, guys, maybe this is regarding work. But as I said, guys, I mean, this is a month where we're talking here about connections, okay? But maybe the connection that I'm talking is like someone that, no matter if it's at work, you do have a very deep bond with this person, all right? As I said, I mean, 6 of Cups, there is a high relationship even regarding family. As I said, childhood memories, somebody you know from a really long time, Scorpio. This is not someone new. I think that this is somebody that you already know, for sure. You already have history in this connection. And this is someone that you know, I think like almost like this person for you, it almost represents the sun to you. Or it's like you have this connection with this person. Sun figure many times can be associated to father figures, you know, in astrology. So maybe there is something here, a situation that you need to heal regarding a father figure. Something here happened in a foundation that kind of like, it kind of like something here felt like something that was very stable with this person kind of like exploded. And I think that right now, Scorpio, you are wanting to rush in here to talk about whatever happened here. The only thing I'm seeing right now is that maybe at this present moment, the person that you are connected to or that you had this issue in the past or right now, it's someone that emotionally feels like they need to detach themselves from you right now. Or they think that, at least. Like they are walking away because they feel that something here is missing in the connection, or they feel that maybe whatever was in between you was not enough to keep that connection. But I don't know why I'm getting the feeling that it's almost like this is what happened in general, like in the environment, like something here was being left behind, maybe just temporarily, and now almost it feels like something here is being again rechecked with the 6 of Cups in the center of the reading. Now I would like to have a card for the hopes and fears for a Scorpio, right? Hopes and fears for a Scorpio, please. Eight of Goals. Your work. This ruthless ambition you're having right now. You're so focused in your career right now. And yeah, of course, you still want to take care of the people near you. And I do see a very deep connection here in the center of this reading, where probably there is a conversation that needs to take place, Scorpio. But I do feel that there is something here that you know you really want to work hard on. You're becoming an expert in something. That's the 8 of Coins. That's your hope as well. You becoming an expert in what you are doing in your life right now. And this is the moment, Scorpio, it's like, you know that all these efforts and even like maybe probably whatever you're doing regarding this project you have right now, this is something that does require from you a lot of attention, patience, time, paying attention to all these small details. you know? But you know that this is giving you an abundance that you probably never experienced before, Scorpio. And this is something that you cannot let go. You know that this is something that you have to do right now. And I think this is really where you are, obviously and very clearly, you are putting all your efforts now. Material, like efforts. But now, if I will have to center and see in this card as a fear, and regarding what I see with the Six of Cups coming in the center of your reading, and looking at this tower in the obstacle, Scorpio, you are maybe scared that something regarding your work and like all this attention you're having, and that's the energy we had in the beginning of this month, is like, as I said, I think that you are wanting more independence, more autonomy in your relationships, because also you realize that you are in need of this independence, even though you want to keep this deep bond to the people you love, to the people that you really want to engage yourself to. But I think that you are scared, and you know that this might be problematic for some people very near you. Like that maybe because of all this work and all this time being focused in this maybe precise project, you might be scared that this maybe relationship of connection might not work out, or that there might be some issues in the middle here that will make this person walk away. But I think that this might be maybe more in your fears than in reality. And maybe it could be, I think, maybe this is something that maybe, it's happening, like, because I do see, I cannot deny this, Scorpio, I do see this Eight of Cups in your environment. So I do see somebody needing to walk away, or feeling that they have to walk away from maybe this connection. But I think that you want to talk about this, because you are very centered here in this abundance, in this work, but you don't want this tower to fall down. It's like these connections. Now, I would like to have the next card here, please, for a Scorpio. And then I'm going to start with the specifics. By the way, I'm using my first tarot deck. I already used it for the sign of Cancer. And this is like Rider-Waite Classic Tarot, but in golden, I love the golden. The apology. There is something here that emotionally you want to express, or someone wants to express to you. Somebody here is wanting to open themselves emotionally to you, a Scorpio. Maybe somebody here is wanting to apologize. I get this feeling very strongly. Having the Justice, Tower, crossing the Six of Cups, and coming with this Page of Cups at the end of this reading. Someone here is wanting to apologize, maybe because of an important interruption here in this connection. There was like a disruption here. Like, I almost feel this reading like maybe you had a big discussion with this person when maybe everything exploded. And I wouldn't be surprised looking at what happened since the end of May, guys. It has been a fucking intense period. Since already 2 years, but we have these moments where we have even stronger peaks. And like, even though many things are starting to look that they are advancing and all that, what we have right now is the clashes of power. And it almost feels like we receive all this information that of course is affecting us in all different levels, but it almost feels like if for a moment we want and we feel the need to, or the rush to take action, and then suddenly something happens that doesn't allow us to take action, or when we want to push something, it almost looks like that push will take us 20 steps backwards. And now we enter in this season, finally, where things are gonna really move, Scorpio. And I think that maybe these moments of tension that did create some disruptions in these important connections in your life, this is no matter who. This is really important people in your life. As I said, could be one precise person or many people, but that they are very much near your home environment. This is your foundation. And I think there's something here happening to you already in the past or now that really created a big misunderstanding, or something here broke out regarding this breakthrough, regarding this connection. And I feel that Scorpio, you are intuitively feeling here something that you want to, in a way, or somebody maybe, if it's not you, that wants to, it's like you want to repair. And to be honest, I feel it's you who wants to take this step forward. I think that this Page of Cups, it almost feels like you realizing here that you want to have this conversation with whoever this person is in your life, because I think that you're realizing that no matter if you could be together again with this person or not, you feel that you need to say your truth so you will be able to find this balance again. A sense of justice in this situation. It's like you don't wanna get out of this month with bad karma, you know? So like if there was something here that maybe come out or you did and maybe wasn't really, you realize right now that maybe you had a part on this issue and that you would be able to kind of find a solution into this connection. I feel like you now are being able to emotionally express this idea you have. Open up yourself emotionally so that you can find balance in this important connection in your life, Scorpio. Now, I'm already at 48 minutes, so I would like to have a card for the balance, please, for a Scorpio. Yeah, and also, what happens is that regarding your work and your career, because as I said, I think that, and that's where I see this 8 of Coins in your hopes and fears, is that, yeah, you are hoping to center yourself in your career and what you're doing right now. Like, you really have this energy right now, Scorpio. It's like you are laser focused into this project, and you know that here you have a possibility to create something that could be solid for a long run. And maybe this is not about money or earning or accumulating wealth for you, but this is about achieving a position regarding your career, like doing something here that it really passions you, inspires you, Scorpio. And it also creates your own stability, because a part of having these tensions, in the beginning of July, regarding your work, family, relationships, you see, 4, 7, 10. I feel like regarding what you wanted to do with this Mars squaring these planets, it's almost like you were thinking about your legacy and saying, okay, I want to bring my legacy with me because this is me, this is where I come from. But at the same time, you have the questioning that probably in the beginning it have caused you some insecurities and uncertainties, but that there were important questions to have, Scorpio. Because I think it's like you were questioning about your legacy and wanting to bring everything that it's you to this new future you are creating. But almost asking yourself, are my foundations strong enough for what you want to do next? And I think that your answer during this month is yes, Scorpio. You have it. And I think that right now is the moment when you are shining, and all these questionings you may be experiencing in the past that, yeah, they created these insecurities. Now you know. Now you know. You know about this is like, you are like, you know. But then how this affected your connections, I think that here you are kind of worried that maybe some people or one precise person might feel neglected because of all this that has been going on in your life regarding your career and your work. But maybe the problem, wow, 8 of coins again and the 2 of swords. Definitely. I mean, I really get this feeling that there is a big mix here between work and a precise connection. Who knows, man? Maybe you are meeting somebody during your work that it feels like, whoa, who is this? You know, kind of like that feeling. It could really be, man. Looking at your chart right now, something about maybe a connection that you start developing at work, but you know that can be maybe problematic for some areas of your work. And this is what has been causing also some indecisions. But I see that you are sending here a message, or you are wanting to express something. Anyway, whatever, if you decide to talk directly to this person, to whoever you had a problem, and that, yeah, you see that emotionally maybe this person right now, it's not really attached to you, Scorpio. But you know what you want here. And it's like, I see in you that, you know, like the eagle is flying and it sees his prey even underneath the water, you know, and it planes and then suddenly falls to catch the prey. I don't know why I get the feeling that maybe you are planning on communicating with this person, or maybe people, maybe it's not just, as I said, one person, but maybe this many people that you had this dynamic during this month, that now you want to come and express something here where you know that you can again reach this balance. And I love this energy because, you know what, man, like, I think that when we enter in this Leo season, Scorpio, we're all gonna feel so much more lighter. And it's like coming back to the self, you know. That's Leo's last Leo season. And I think that all these maybe issues that you had been experiencing, I think that something here is almost like you're gonna find a solution to be able to open up emotionally again here, and let's say reestablish peace if there were too many disturbances regarding these connections. And I think that this is gonna feel so much freer to you, because honestly, man, like, it's almost like you're gonna be so popular, you know. Then Venus and Mars are gonna pass from your 10 to your 11, so it's almost like this is not just gonna stop there. I think that you're gonna start having new connections and new communities of people that want to work with you, that they want to exchange with you. And probably these connections are people is like that you're gonna be very active with. They have something to do regarding your work and your career and this dream life you are building, Scorpio. You know? And I think that you, by the end of this month, is like all these, it's gonna come to the light. Whatever issues you experience in your home, maybe, or that were touching your home, I think that you will be able to find that solution, okay? And then it's gonna feel so much lighter, and you're gonna start feeling that you can enjoy again, you know, you can come much more lighter here, you know, and feeling almost again like, I gotta say this, Scorpio, feeling almost also these, almost like love connections where you feel almost like a, you know, again, like a child or like a teenager, you know, where you want to have fun, you want to, you know, it's almost like you want to feel more free as well in these connections, even though they can still be super deep. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the reading, Scorpios. Ah, my God, I'm sweating my ass off here. Today we're having like a really hot week where I'm living. Well, guys, if you like, please don't doubt to click subscribe to this video or like the video. And otherwise, you know, you can contact me for private readings. I'm leaving all the information below. And have a lot of fun, Scorpio, really. I think there's so many things coming good for you this month. And I see you next month. Bye bye, guys.